What world? Back again. It is the Country Rap Report. Yours truly, Vic Excel.
What up? What you do, Spank?
And y'all know what we do right here on the Country Rap Report. We give you our opinion, our expertise, our reaction, whatever you want to call it. Some of your favorite rap videos, some of your favorite videos in the genre of country rap. I apologize for anyone who that might offended by me saying favorite rap videos. Some of your favorite videos or least favorite videos in the genre of country rap. Now, before y'all get your little panties in the wad, some of the videos we review on this show might not be what you consider a country rap artist, but from our expertise in this music business, these are videos we feel like you in the genre as a fan might appreciate these artists and don't know, or we feel like these are songs that the artists are making music that should be trying to tap into the genre. So either we're doing you as a fan a favor or you as an artist a favor. But regardless, we know what we're talking about, so bear with us. All right? Before we get too deep into it, gotta say shout out to the gang gang. All right? Gang. If you check us out every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday when we premiere brand new episodes, you can too become a part of the gang gang, or you can watch it in the replays and become a part of the gang gang. All right, now gang gang is a membership. It's a monthly membership, which allows you to be part of the crew. And once we hit 50 plus members, we'll start doing monthly giveaways exclusively to the gang gang. Okay? All right. Now, Country Rap Report, if y'all been rocking with us for over 150 episodes, you know we started off doing these reviews, which you are about to see. But we'll also give you other aspects of the Country Rap Report, which we give you AMA episodes. That's Ask Me Anything, the music industry playbook. If you keep this playbook with you, you can navigate your music life. All right? Ask Me Anything or straight out the inbox. Call it straight out the inbox because you can inbox us via Facebook, or you can email us or Instagram your questions, concerns about the music industry, and we will do our due diligence in answering those questions or concerns discreetly, which means we won't tell who sent the email, but you can hit us straight out the inbox, or we'll get your question straight out the inbox and answer it during a music industry playbook, AMA. Any of those hashtags work. I want to see those hashtags. Hashtag AMA. And that's not the American Music Awards. Hashtag fresh out the inbox or hashtag music industry playbook. Yep. No, I'm just joking. Music industry playbook. Or also, we started out this way and we came back stronger than ever. We give you exclusive interviews with some of your favorite movers and shakers in the country rap genre. All right? Okay. Country Rap Report. We got our boots planted in the mud to give y'all exclusive content like only Vic and Spank can. All right? So please check out countryrapreport.com for all your country rap report needs. Also, we do something on the Instagram page. Song of the week, video of the week. You guys.
Oh my God. I haven't updated that in so long. Oh my God.
Shall I not mention it? Shall I move forward?
No, Heather hasn't said that she's stopped it. So yeah, we still do it.
Artists, if you're interested in becoming a song of the week or a video of the week, you can you know what? You can inbox us, Facebook, Instagram, or send us email at countryrapreport@gmail.com. Say, hey man, I got a song, just drop this joint. I ain't got no video, but I'm interested in being song of the week, and we will get you on the Instagram page. We do every Tuesday and Thursday, a video of the week and a song of the week, Tuesday and Thursday. So please check us out on Instagram. If you're not already following us, then your mama's a man. Okay. Now, what else? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if you are out there and you got a fresh new single, you got a fresh new joint, and you're like, man, I want the world to hear my joint. I want them DJs playing my joint. You know what? You can go to Vertigo. Vertigo.com. Vertigo.com. Verdiko. That is one of the industry's largest virtual record pools. Is that the best?
Yes, that's it exactly.
Okay.
I got a drop I'm supposed to implement into that, but yes, sir.
Okay. Vertigo.com. If you're an artist and you like to have your music serviced to thousands upon thousands upon thousands of DJs, we have partnered up with Vertigo, and there is now a tab that says country rap. You can submit your music, your video, and have DJs review it, play it, service it, whatever the case may be. Now, we've done a music industry playbook that talks about our partnership with Vertical and also how you can submit your music. So visit vertical.com and submit your music. Get your ass in the game. Get off the bench. All right? Okay.
Yes.
What else? Coming soon. And this is the hashtag. Spank might say, nah, that ain't it. But I'm saying it now. Me and Spank can argue right now. Hashtag CRR 16-bar challenge.
That's fine.
Okay, because I don't want our 16-bar challenge blending in with all the I done the hashtag 16-bar challenge, and there are some that are not broadnaxes and they are not dub 30-30s.
So how do we does everybody have to have videos?
How else are we gonna get?
I mean, because with something in the chat today, because we announced it today in the premiere that it was coming on May the 1st. Can they just do 16-bar challenge with just the audio and submit it that way? I would rather them all be video. That would be my vote.
Listen. You got to listen, man. We're gonna give away a single distribution deal.
We ain't got that out. You ain't told nobody that yet. Now hold on now. We're still trying to figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Man, I need them to step it up, bro. I don't even care if they just shoot a video as in the form of a TikTok video. We are a visual show.
That would be good.
We are a visual show.
Cross promo. Yes. Yeah. I'm all good with it.
So I ain't saying it gotta be the best. Man, you can yo, it's MC Rudy Poo, and I'm here to say I got country raps, and I don't care. I need to see a visual. I need to see a visual. It ain't gotta be super high tech, or it can be super high tech. Now I'm gonna be very, very honest. The quality of your video will not. Maybe I don't want to say that because Spank might not feel this.
No, I'm all right with it for the 16-bar challenge because a lot of these will just be people grabbing their phones and they're shooting in the car.
The quality of your video will not affect the outcome of who wins the 16-bar challenge. You agree with that?
Correct, because it's about the bars.
It's about the bar. 16-bar challenge. All right.
Well, to play devil's advocate, then why should they have to shoot a video?
Because we're going to review it. We're going to create episodes around it, I hope. I don't even know if that's possible.
It is. We're going to do it just like the other video that you sent me where this is my thoughts. Since
oh my God, we're playing this right in front of me.
This is my thoughts. Fathead sent in a video. Jessie B sent in a video. Coca sent in a video. All right. End of the week, there's a compilation of all of the videos that we got. So if anybody then you have to have used the hashtag. We're not going to go and find your shit. You need to be sending it in the way that we need to check submissions so to make sure that we're getting them all. So at the end of the week, we'll compile a video of all of the submissions we got for the week. But so anybody out there that want to check it, they ain't got to go looking for it. We done compiled it for you. Okay, week 2, same thing. Week 3, same thing. Week 4, same thing. At the end of the week, at the end of that month, then we can watch 4 videos of each one of the weekly submissions. And then somewhere in there, we'll pull out winner, and figure out what to do from there. But that video does not have to be a legit video. It could be a cover art video. So that's fine. Yeah, so they need to, on the cover art videos, what you see on those topic pages that distributors throw out. It'll just be the cover and the music is playing behind it. There's no moving parts.
Or I don't give a damn if you take a picture of yourself and put your bars behind it. I'm cool with that.
Yes.
Like you can take your profile pic and underneath put the verse. But
what you just said with the TikTok, I didn't think about the TikTok. TikTok is a good way for them to generate content and put the thing out there for promotions. TikTok is, since 2020, has been the #1 music discovery place. It might be a way for people to find you, but if we start that algorithm on there and use that hashtag, now Country Rap Report 16-bar challenge is now moving up that chart, and now people are going to look for it. Of course, it's going to be some people that's going to bogusly use the hashtag. It's a tactic that we use in the industry, but I'm okay with your submission being a cover art video but it needs to be in a video format because we need to review it on this show, and we're not going to be playing music on this show. But y'all know how we operate on here. So yes, that is the number one criteria. It needs to be in video format.
You're going to have to use the hashtag.
Yes.
You're going to have to tag us.
Yes, definitely tag us.
Will they have to submit
definitely the page? Definitely the page.
Will they have to submit on Instagram and TikTok? Are we doing the contest on both platforms?
We got a TikTok, babe?
Yes.
And we can use it on either one, but I would prefer it be the tag on Instagram because we use that primarily. And
should they tag us individually?
I'd rather not.
Okay.
Because if you tag me individually, I'm still going to watch it over here. But you tagging me you ain't got to tag me multiple times either. You know, if you tag the page, it will show up. What a tag show up in our page, right, babe? Once they tag it and they go on their thing.
Tags us.
Well, where is it when somebody like tags us and we can go and look on the page?
Shows up kind of like in the
inbox. Feed, right?
Oh, that's.
You know what else? You know what else?
We're thinking this through together as we working this all out because all of us are in the room. You
gotta be following this. I think you need to follow the channel. I mean, you need to follow the page.
Right here. What is that? I'm listening, Vic.
You need to follow the page. I think that, okay, look, because I want to increase our algorithm. And if you want this prize that we're going to announce, then y'all, you and Heather can correct me or disagree. I think you definitely need to tag the IG.
Definitely need to tag the Instagram, yes.
I think you definitely need to tag the if you drop it on TikTok, you need to tag the TikTok.
Whatever media you tag it on, you need to tag it there. Because everybody don't have all other medias. I can't force them to. If your main vehicle of promotion is Instagram, I'm not gonna make you go get a TikTok or Facebook.
Right.
But wherever you are tagging it, tag us there. Wherever, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitter, whatever it is, tag us there because we have pages there.
And can they put it on the Country Rap Report Facebook wall?
Yes, they can. I think anybody can post in the group, in the Facebook members group.
It'll automatically get seen by everybody else too.
Yes, agreed.
So, especially if they're a member of the Country Rap Report Facebook group.
Right.
Okay.
Now, I don't mind you posting more than once. You can do one a day. No, one a day is fine, but don't do like 10 in an hour. Now you're trying to flood the feed, and that is not a good look. Now you might get an inbox from somebody.
Okay, so it's coming. Country Rap Report 16 Bar Challenge. We don't have a beat yet, do we?
Like none of the beats I had. From Krispy Kreme, from Pawpaw Fresh, from Cannon Banyan, from DJ Chose. I like none of. They were either too hard or too gutter. It was just nothing that was like, damn, he spit. And I judge it off of if Broadnex was on this beat, how would I feel? You know, I want somebody to go snap and give me that.
We gotta find a beat and do a promo on it soon.
Yes, we do. We need one by the 15th. So
we need to shoot a promo video to launch it.
Yes, we do.
16 Bar Challenge, Country Rap Report 16 Bar Challenge is coming, and it's gonna have a dope prize. It's gonna have a dope prize. One of us gonna have to get on the phone with Asset. And,
yes, sir.
Put together a dope prize. We're gonna make it work for you guys. Wow. Worst case scenario, I'll come to your house and drink whiskey with you for an hour.
That might be entertaining.
It'll be entertaining. I just have to get to you. And you might live too far away. All right, man, let's get into these videos. Again, www.countryrapreport.com. Please hit up the website. Everything Country Rap Report will be there. The petition will be up really, really soon. Yes. Everything there, man. Everything there. Again, salute to the gang. Let's get into these videos.
And we do a lot. Our intros get longer and longer because we keep adding more and more stuff. Like we do a lot.
And in my head, I'm like, damn, did I forget something?
We got to start making a little to-do list or to-done list.
I have little sticky notes on my desk here.
Right.
Say, It's something I never say that was one of the first sticky notes. And that's comment, like, subscribe. That was the first sticky note and I haven't said that shit in so long.
Right.
Please go to the page, comment, like, and subscribe. Please. Okay. All right, we're gonna get into it. Damn, I don't have my coin. Nah. I was gonna flip a coin to see which video. I know which video is going third and fourth. I just don't know which I want to do first and second. We'll go in alphabetical order. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, first video of the day is by the creator and owner of Redneck Rave, Mr. Who the fuck is Justin Time? Why are you laughing, sir? All right. The name of this video is Breaking Me Down, and it features Jesse Howard. All right. Now, I gotta say, this video to me, it isn't why are you looking like that? This video to me, I actually think it's a very, very dope video. I like the way they filmed it. I like the cinema photography of this video. Jesse Howard is on the hook. I'm sure when you've seen that he's the feature, you knew Jesse Howard would be on the hook. But I really, really like the hook. It's kind of soulful, kind of bluesy. The Breaking Me Down concept of the record is just that, how life can break you down. Some of the trials and tribulations of life, alcoholism, depression, dealing with your kids. I think my man, Who the Fuck is Justin Time, definitely delivers when it comes to the lyrics, telling us things, intricate parts about his life, and taking you, the listener, you, the fan, you, the viewer, into his life when it comes to some of the things he's battled with. All right, the scenery is really, really cool. There's a bar scene when Who the Fuck is Justin Time is rapping alone. It's just on him at the bar. And then during the hook scenes, it's both of them gentlemen at the bar definitely doing their thing. There's also like a lakefront scene where it shows Who the Fuck, that's what I'm calling him, Who the Fuck, walking along the lake, spitting his bars. And then there's like a duo scene of both the gentlemen in front of the American flag, which I thought was really, really cool. All right, the video is dedicated to Mr. Corey Collins. I'm not sure if he was a relative or a friend of Justin Time or Jesse Howard, but the video is directed to him, and that's also part of the concept of Breaking Me Down. You know, losing a lost one can break you down. And the video was directed by Creative World. All right, when y'all get a chance to check it out. Again, man, it shows a different side of Who the Fuck is Justin Time, and lyrically, he definitely does his thing. He never misses a beat, whether he's doing something on a hype beat, up tempo, or fun. But I thought this put him in a different lane for what I've seen from him, and he just showed that he can come with the sentimental bars. I thought that was really, really dope. All right, okay.
Well, now you make me feel bad.
Why? I wasn't even gonna say one word
because it was a meaningful song.
Yes.
I probably should have listened.
Probably.
I probably should have listened.
Probably. It's okay.
Maybe next time. I'm working on it.
We're going to put that on for one of your vacation days.
I'm working on it. Okay, cool.
Yeah, because I'm sending you another one that you might feel the same way. I just got fresh out the inbox this morning that I hadn't sent to you.
Okay.
But yeah, man, I thought it put Justin in a lot of people know Justin from the Redneck Rave, having fun, drinking. But this one it showed me a different side of him, and I really, really appreciate it. So, all right, now before we move forward,
were the bars there?
The bars are there. Before we move forward, let anyone who think there's any hate know there's no hate. There is a review of a record by someone who's been very critical to us as a business. And that was very, very unbiased. We did not take a shot. We did not say we're not going to review him.
We
are a company.
Okay.
It don't matter. Sometimes someone told me sometimes the best response is no response.
This is true.
But in all fairness, he's a part of this genre. He has fans that watch. He has fans that watch this show, and he will get nothing but fairness.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
But you didn't do anything negative.
You're right.
No one can make a video and say the Country Rap Report was No, they can't. They can't. If you did, you done it just because you want to fight.
Right.
All right. Next video of the episode is by that guy Knuckles, who actually gave us a mass abundance of videos at one time. And this is the last one of what I like to call that 3-pack. And the name of this joint is The Truth. And it features the Stixxx very own Syni Stixxx.
I go first on this.
Yeah. Let me throw out there, because I always say I want to say who the video is directed by first. And
okay, gotcha.
The video is directed by Scholar Kid. Get in there.
I was not expecting this one. Well, actually, I should have. This record is better than the last record. And I thought the last record that we got, he kind of didn't level up to his level of talent. I think he dumbed it down the last record. It was him doing a feature and they was cooking pancakes. So I don't remember the name of the song. Mm-hmm. But that record did not do his talent justice. This one did. This one definitely brought out. He not only told a story, but he also had a good message, and he was bars in there. He was playing with some wordplay here and there, and I was okay, Knuckles, I see you. You know, and we've seen multiple facets of Knuckles. We've seen him tell stories about addiction. He's in parts of this. He's telling stories about racism and equality. He's told stories about patriotism and his views on it. Like this, the dude got skills. Now, my score on this, I gave the video a 10 and I gave the audio a 9 only because of the mixing and mastering. The mixing and mastering in this, and I don't know who did it. I felt like this was a 2-track. I felt like you got the hook with Sin on it and then you put your stuff on it. But then in parts of it, there was some, I don't know, they were playing with some instrumentation in there where the drops were supposed to be. Some keys was done. Definitely the guitar in it. It was done weirdly, but it didn't distract from where it could have been had the mixing and mastering been done on an industry level. None of this is on Knuckles. This is all on the producer and the engineer. Knuckles held his own. Knuckles is a real talent. My issue with Knuckles is your appearance. I don't know if they are going to. They as in the genre. I don't know how the genre feels about Knuckles, because lyrically he's up there with some of the best talent in this genre, and he has the wherewithal and the articulation with his rhyming ability to do whatever he wants to, whether it's telling a story, being hype, on a mission, like all of that. He can do all of that. I think his issue is the branding and the marketing. I don't know if it's just the plainness of him, or is it the blue collar stuff? And if that's your thing, and I'm not mad at that because the whole genre loves that. But when you're trying to be a star, sometimes you got to set yourself apart from everybody else. And I don't know what that looks like for Knuckles. I don't know, bro. I'm torn on Knuckles as a brand, but as a lyricist, he can spit. But I don't know what that's supposed to look like for him as a brand.
You know what's funny? I get that too. And because country rap is about just being yourself.
Right. Is that something we got to get used to?
No, because I don't. The weird thing is, I don't think Knuckles looks any different from a lot of the artists in country rap, but something about him makes it look. I don't know.
Plain.
But that's okay in country rap. But
he ain't playing though. He ain't playing. Them lyrics ain't playing, bro.
No, and you know what? I think because we know how dope he is lyrically,
right?
He looks like he shouldn't be dope.
Yes.
And so it's kind of like when I speak on Broadnax, it's like
okay,
it's like, bro, you are so dope. I need you to look better than everybody else, and I don't know how to. I don't know how to pinpoint that. I don't, and this is crazy because it seems like something we'll be talking about in hip hop, because how can you look plain in country rap? But I don't know. He just really looks very blue collarish, and maybe because his skill set when it comes to rhymes is so high, we expect him to look better than someone who just gives us the traditional 1-2 buckle my shoe.
Right.
I don't know.
And typically, when you're dealing with this type of stuff, when you're comparing those of the genre, you compare them with people in the genre. You know, I think Knuckles can spit with Church, but Knuckles doesn't look like Church. I think Knuckles can spit with Adam, but Knuckles doesn't look like Adam. You know, and we're not getting the body of work presentation-wise for him to be in the same breath or same conversation as those two. Knuckles can spit with Broadnax and Simple Man, but we're not getting that. I'm getting regular dude. I'm getting a dude that you can sit down with. Y'all sitting at the lunch break at work, and he just looks like that dude, the normal, everyday dude. Like, but lyrically, he ain't every day, and he definitely not normal. So I don't know how to tackle that in this space. In rap, we do that shit all day. Like, if you want to be the best, you got to look the best. You're going to need a chain. You're going to need all the bad bitches in the video. You're going to need a $10,000 video budget. You're going to need all the cars. You're going to need the expensive everything. We know what that looks like over there. For you to look like the best, you have to put on this imagery. I don't know what it looks like over here. Because I'm confused.
I think I agree. Because Knuckles is so bar heavy. Yeah, he doesn't look like he's gonna have bars. No.
Matter of fact, he looked like he's gonna start picking up a banjo and start playing that. And he don't even look like he's gonna spit. You know, but as soon as he starts spitting, it's like, okay, I'm paying attention now. But once you get them to pay attention, it's got to be something to reel them in and keep them in. And I think that is part of the advertising and marketing ploy that we got to deal with.
But you got to get them to pay attention. And sometimes it's kind of like the saying, don't judge the book by the cover.
Agreed.
Sometimes you need a nice cover. Even in this, okay, let's go back to the last video. Who the fuck is Just in Time? Right?
I didn't watch that. So
I know you didn't, but what I'm gonna say is the people who might watch it, and maybe you'll hit the link and watch it when the people who watch the video hit the link and watch it.
Okay.
When I look at Who the Fuck is Just in Time, right? He might have on the same thing Knuckles has on, but when he starts to spit, I see the grill, and I'm like, oh shit, he grilled out. Okay. I don't know what it is with Knuckles that it's just his persona gets lost in the sauce. And I think he's too dope of an artist to get lost in the sauce or people not take a chance. Now, what that looks like, I don't know. What advice? This is gonna sound dumb as hell what I'm about to say. And I'm sure the people in the chat are like, that don't make no damn sense.
Hey, this is all genuine, so they can't trip on that.
My first suggestion would be, Knuckles, buy your pants your size.
That's what blue collar people do, though. The shot in the middle of the street when you could see the pants and the buckle, I was like, bruh, come on. Did y'all not go over wardrobe? I still gave you a 10 on the video, though, but it was obvious.
No, but okay, because you mentioned Church, right?
Right.
Now, Knuckles don't have on something that Church wouldn't wear.
Agreed.
So I'm not talking about his wardrobe is bad. Maybe it's the way it fits.
Maybe it's the way it's presented.
And I know a lot of people like, I can't believe these guys are talking about wardrobe.
Y'all don't understand. This is all a part of what labels go through and how you make these decisions. So if you want genuine conversations on what labels deal with, you're watching it now.
You know what? This is what I'm gonna say. And again, Knuckles know I love him. His wife Jersey Kitty know I love her. They've been supporting a long time. First and only country rapper to ever win the duel when we was doing the duel. Okay. They support Oklahoma, get behind him, and they was killing it when he was on the duel, right?
Right.
Jersey Kitty, Knuckles' wife, who has an OnlyFans.
Okay.
Maybe Jersey Kitty, for the Knuckles' next video, I want you to style Knuckles the way you style yourself. Well, not the way you style yourself, but you know what you put on to make us look at that goddamn OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm. You want to be sex appeal?
Knuckles, as my grandma would say, Knuckles is lanky. Okay. Knuckles is cut like a welterweight.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Knuckles is kind of cut like Anthony Beast Mode. But we've never had this conversation about Anthony Beast Mode.
Yeah, Beast Mode Beast Mode cut though.
Knuckles is Knuckles. Knuckles ain't no Knuckles is like a welterweight, bro.
Then he should be showing that off.
Look, go back and look at it. When I was gonna say this, I got this in my notes.
Mm-hmm.
The bed scene where he's laying on the bed with the Bible, the cross.
Oh yeah. I remember that.
The white beater.
Mm-hmm.
For me, that should have been a wider shot.
Okay.
Because we only kind of seen this much. But regardless of what y'all might think about blue collar, ladies are still the ones buying and listening to this shit.
Okay.
And being desirable is going to always be a plus in the entertainment business.
It's work for the opposite sex over here.
Huh?
It's work for the opposite sex over here.
Yes.
Real hard.
Yeah.
So without a doubt.
But look at Anthony Beast Mode. Look at his numbers when he dropped. He's always giving you sex appeal. And I'm not saying Knuckles got to go overboard. Oh, prime example. On the scene when Knuckles is walking down the street, right?
Right.
I was like, God damn, that's a dope ass hoodie he got on. Right?
Okay.
And then I was like, man, fuck, that's a vest and a shirt. Not knocking the vest and the shirt.
Okay.
But the fact that I thought it was one piece means you should unzip that bitch.
Okay.
I should have seen that in what I should have seen that. And maybe you should have unzipped it, and maybe you should have unbuttoned the shirt. I'm just saying there are different things that you got to tinker with that gets our attention. You had a concept in this video that I thought was super, super dope. The television in the middle of the yard, I thought that shit was dope, and how they incorporated scenes of the times. I thought that was dope. But it just, for some reason, you just, Knuckles, I love you. Please take this with because I think your talent makes you win. But I needed you to look like the rapper spitting the bars and not the person who delivered the TV.
Yes.
On that scene.
Good analogy.
And again, this is only because I think you're one of the dopest in the game, but I think visually people might overlook you because you're not looking like one of the dopest in the game. And I know a lot of people watching this like, we didn't get in country rap for this. This is all entertainment.
Exactly. I was just about to say that. It's entertainment first. You know, and you got to do whatever you can to not just reel them in, but keep them.
Yes.
You know, and I'm not saying he got to be walking around, you know, penis out and everything. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying that whatever it is you need to do to spruce up the brand, do that. And your brand is you, Knuckles, as an artist. So if you're going to be known for just bars, fine, but you still got to give them something past the bars. You know, reeling them, it's more than that. It's more than that. And that, you ain't even did your review yet. We just went off on this tangent, but I just to say that, you know, Knuckles is a great talent, but there's still something missing. Just we can't even put our fingers on it. We do know this part of the entertainment package. We think you can be a full package. You just got to figure out what that is for you.
He's a good-looking guy. He's very easy on the eye. He's got the welterweight cut. It's just, for some reason, it's just something about and it's not even the quality of the video. It's just something about him is not popping to me that would make me overlook him if I didn't know how bar him. If I see Knuckles rap, I'm going to check it out because I know he's dope.
Mm-hmm.
But if I didn't know he was dope previously, I might skip him. And I don't know how to make that translate. Maybe he needs to ask. I don't know. Because I think he's dope. We've never, ever gave him a bad review at all. We weren't that favorable of the review in the kitchen, but But we also talked about we didn't feel like that was really his song.
Right.
We felt like he featured on that song. So Knuckles is definitely one of the dopest one doing it. I just need to figure out, or his team needs to figure out what gets him over that hump.
Yes.
You know, like Knuckles does a lot of stuff. Like he has on shorts and cowboy boots. He looks like goddamn Chingo Bling. And I'm like, you know, bro, I don't know. But I definitely felt the same way what you said when I watched it. I'm like, man, this shit is dope. He's spitting bars. He's addressing racism, which a lot of people will not do. Yeah. He's addressing what's going on in our world today. But something about this video makes me, if I wasn't listening, if I had the sound down, I would go to another video.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I look at them from the aspect, turn the sound down and see if it holds my interest. And like I said, I really like the TV in the yard scene. I felt like they should have what I liked about it, on some scenes, there's videos, like footage on the screen. And then some scenes, they're not. I think they should have kept, you know how they incorporated the, as I call it, lifestyle footage?
Mm-hmm.
I felt like all that footage should have been on the TV.
Okay.
I felt like they should have panned back every time to, look, y'all watching the world through this screen.
Right.
So, but I like the video. I love Knuckles in the bars. I love the subject matter. It's just something doesn't take Knuckles over the top. Knuckles, maybe you need to have Jersey Kid in the video.
Okay.
That's the wife. She's beautiful. She has OnlyFans. Maybe that. Maybe, I don't know. It's just something is not making him stick to me. Syni Stixxx, you killed the hook. You definitely.
I didn't even mention that. I didn't even mention it. My bad.
You definitely killed the hook. I would have liked to see you in the video, but I'm sure, you know, for travel reasons, that's probably why that didn't happen. But you definitely killed the hook. I was waiting for bars from you, but Knuckles held it down, so I wasn't mad. Like I said, my favorite scene was the Bible on the bed scene with the cross. I think we need to see that more, and I think there need to be a wider shot. The bars were definitely in pocket. The TV in the yard, I even loved the TV being on fire at the end. The fact that you tackled the social injustice and the racism, you definitely get kudos from me, because I know a lot of artists in the country rap genre don't want to. They'll touch
there's artists in the rap genre that won't even touch it.
Yeah,
and be real about it.
The country rap genre will touch the political aspect when it comes to who they're voting for, or who they rock with, but don't nobody really want to touch the real deal of racism. And I definitely commend you, and hats off to that. We just got to figure out a way to get you over the top.
He did a whole song about it.
Yeah, whole song, bro.
Tom's done the whole songs, and I think Church has done a verse, but I don't remember a whole song. Recent fiction. Well, but his more political than racism based, you know. And I respect it more when it's coming from the white side versus the black side, because usually the black side's mad, and it's just some sort of your venting session. But these guys are saying, you know, it's about equality, you know, chill. Yeah. Like then I respect it. This was a good record, and Sin did the record justice. The hook was dope, and he probably did the beat too, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know who did the beat, but whoever did it, it just needed a mix when he got done adding his vocals.
There was a guitar lick in there that just definitely caught my attention, that I gravitated to in the production. I really did love that guitar lick as well.
Gotcha.
All right, next video up as we move on down the yellow brick road, and I'm sure this person will appreciate being on this episode with this person. She just keeps getting better and better, man. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, next video is by Miss Jessica Balls, aka Jessie B.
Right.
Jessie B, my lawyer, gonna be calling you, shout it, because yeah. Nah, I'm just joking. Jessie B, first and foremost, before we get into this review, I want to say thank you. Thank you for utilizing the Country Rap Report in your video.
Same.
Definitely thank you, man. You didn't have to do that, and you did. Matter of fact, I thought Spank was a feature because we heard Spank last. You had the last words in the video. I'm like, damn. Is this feature? Because actually, did you pay attention to that?
I did.
Y'all like, God damn, look at Spank, look at my. But nah, thank you, Jessie B, and I'm sure on behalf of all the reactors or reviewers or whatever you call yourself, shouts out to you guys for definitely being part of this movement that we now call Jessie B. She's got a lot of traction. She's getting a lot of love that a lot of you artists ain't. Gotta ask yourself why. But the name of this record is Rhyme to My Reason. Jessie B tells the world that the rhyme to her reason is the people that she's doing for us, the reviewers, the reactors, the people that are basically, we're putting the battery in her back. It's like we are making her stronger. That montage, Jessie B, I ain't even had to hear words you damn said. Because that montage made me moist. The montage made me moist. I thought that was so dope, so creative. If you are a reactor or a reviewer, you better start reacting to Jessie B if you can get in the next one.
Yeah.
Because for real, she definitely showed love, and I wish I could shout out to other people. I don't know their names, but shout out to everybody who's covered Jessie B. She got Church in there. She got Katie Noel in there. She got West 10 in there. Hey man, Jessie B is playing the game right. For real. Maybe Jessie B need to do a damn AMA.
Maybe.
Because y'all is not doing, some of y'all ain't doing it right. And Jessie B is on her trajectory is out this world. I want to quote a couple things that Jessie B says. She shot this joint in a game room. And I was looking like, is that a Chuck E. Cheese? Is that Dave and Buster's? But I like the game room scene. There's a scene where it seems like I can't tell what the hell she's in front of.
Mm-hmm.
It actually made me think, the crane game?
Mm-hmm. Like she's in the crane?
I'm like, what in the hell? I'm like, is she in the crane game? But I thought the fact that she kind of shot it in the game room made it fun. It's funny how one videos we talked about Jessie B's and close-ups. We get plenty close-ups on Jessie B in this video. Jessie B listens. Just a couple bars I noticed I like, and if I misquote you, Jessie B, I apologize. But no me saying this, knowing I did get the gist. She said basically talks about when it's over, you're not gonna hear about her overdose. You're not gonna remember her for an overdose. You're gonna remember her for a name. She's not a trap queen. She's a rap fiend. Like, come on, bro. Jessie B is killing y'all. And Jessie B also says she's sauce like that Polynesian. Boy.
Caught that one. I caught it.
Sauce like that Polynesian, boy.
Who put Polynesian in a rhyme? For real.
Right. Right. Jessie B got the little gas station scene. I don't know if Jessie's still shooting with that iPhone, but that clarity. It's clear. Her video, and I always talk about, no matter what you shoot on, make that shit clear. And Jessie B visuals are clear. Okay. And man, metaphor, she's on point, bro. I can't say nothing bad about Jessie Boyles, Jessie B. Just the fact that we don't know still, are you Jessica Boyles or are you Jessie B?
Well, that's one thing we do need to probably talk about in an AMA. Well, we can direct it directly to her. On Spotify, she's Jessie Boyles. So you're going to need to fix your moniker soon, like before you get too big where you can't change it. So if you need to go ahead and create a new Jessie B account, or if you're going to stick with Jessie Boyles, like whatever it is you need to do it now. Whatever you're comfortable with, but you don't want to do anything to confuse people. And what's the expression? Keep it simple, stupid. Whatever you're going to do, 4 or 5 years from now, you go ahead and make those plans and take the steps doing it. So it's a little bit easier for you to do it now, and there's not any problems later. So if you're going to be Jessie Boyles, then your videos need to be Jessie Boyles. If you're going to be Jessie B, then your Spotify needs to be Jessie B. Pick a lane now and go ahead and fix that. You can make those changes without changing the channels. Yes, you can. Well, you can make yes, you can. Even with your distributor, you can change all of that there too. So it's up to you. Just go ahead and make those fixes. Fix it now, because you are definitely escalating than a lot of people over here now. And there's probably a lot of hate and jealousy. Don't confuse I want to help you with somebody that has good intentions. And I'm saying that now, before they start calling you and texting you and offering all kind of other extra stuff. Like, if whatever you need help with, you got my number. You can call and text me whenever you need to. Just don't make any haste decisions, because a lot of eyes and ears on you right now. That being said, I could not give you a perfect score. I wanted to, because you're my girl. But I gave the video a 10. But the intro, and I love the intro because I'm in it, but it was 45 seconds long. it was long, and then and this isn't anything on you because in the video you were snapping. Like, this is probably the most we've heard you snap, like just went rap crazy. But this was on the editing part. When you were editing in or trying to transpose other audio from another source on top of your vocals, they either need to match or one needs to be dominant over the other. I could still hear your rapping when you were playing other snippets from the other reviewers. And then at that point, it sounded like noise. And you don't want anything like that to sound like, I know this is the video version because none of this is on the audio on Spotify, but you don't want it to confuse folks. So if you could, next time you do these type of videos, make sure that your audios are balanced or one is superiorly over the other, like mute the other one, whichever one you want dominant. And in this one, you probably wanted the reviewers to be dominant. So you would have needed to either pause your rhyming and then come back to it and you just jumping in and out, or mute it completely. And if they wanted to hear the real song, they can just listen to it on Spotify. But for that, and on the editing side, I gave you a 9 instead of a 10. So you got an overall score of a 19.
But still, salute to Jessie B and salute to everyone that has rocked with Jessie B.
Without a doubt.
Okay.
Without a doubt.
All right, last video of the episode. And a song that I cannot stop singing. And it's actually now probably my favorite song off the album. It's Mr. Upchurch. And the name of this song is Next to It.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I know you want to bust out. I know.
Church, I know you don't. You know what? Church never hit us and told us what was going to be our favorite songs. Yes. This song has so much grew on me that it is not people's champ out of my favorite song. And I think it's the catchiness. This hook, I can see Church has a show coming up, April 23rd, April 22nd, 23rd. Yeah. Hold on. And 22nd, 23rd, that Friday and Saturday.
Yes.
I can envision the entire crowd singing it. Yes, you is.
He should sing this one last, though.
What? Last with lighters up, lights down.
Yes. And the reason I said it is because when he does the part that you're trying to sing, but I won't let you hit it. He does a very deep gutter roll in here. And if you do that, and I think you did it like 4 times in this song, by the third one, you're going to be taxed. On the fourth one, you probably should let the audience do it because by then, these vocals will be about to tap out. You cannot do that growl at the maximum that you did in this record and then come back and try and sing softly and be on tone. And I'm giving you this feedback. I don't know who does these shows or who coordinates all of that stuff, but as from dealing with those type of vocals, if you go and do that and go into a rap, I think you might be fine. But if you go into that and you try to sing again, you're going to have some issues. And if you have not experienced this, and over what I think you said he's been doing this like 10, 20 years, somewhere around in there. Yeah. If out of 10 years, if you haven't experienced that, or if you're trying to wonder like what my set needs to be so I don't experience that again, this song probably needs to be the last song that you sing because of that. But it is a definitely good song to end with because this is probably an anthem for 2022 for a lot of people. But I got some more on the review that I want to throw in there, but I don't want to cut off Vic. I just want to throw that in there for the emphasis on your vocals that you did.
I got so much shit in this room, and when I want to do something, it's always across the room, and I'm not gonna get up.
You want to cut the lighter on?
I want to hit the lighter. Just, I wish I had a clapper. Hey man, first and foremost, all right. At the very, very beginning of this video, I know y'all don't like to read. I know a lot of the world. There's not nobody in particular. The world doesn't like to read for the most part. When the video first comes on, please pause the video. Especially people in the hip hop genre. Please watch this video. If you got a friend who rocks with hip hop and don't rock with country rap, tell them to watch this video. If for no other reason, people who overuse the word culture vulture.
Oh, so you saying no jumper needs to watch the video?
You know what's funny? When I watched this video, I wondered, did he make that first part for No Jumper? He talks about culture vulture, and he talks about, well, what if there wasn't a culture? When you watch this video, pause it, read it. Those are his words. Okay. He authored those words. Okay, please read it. And it might give you newfound definition of the term culture vulture from his perspective. But funny thing is, when I read it, I was rocking with his definition for it. Y'all, you know what? And this is for the hip hop genre. Y'all come on in real quick. We're gonna huddle up. This is for all my people of my race who always want to throw the word culture vulture on someone who is in the culture, and you just say they're a culture vulture because of their color. You don't even pay attention to their contributions. You don't even pay attention to their love for it, and they might actually love it a little bit more than you. You know, when you got people who chose not to sell drugs to pursue the culture, when maybe you chose to sell drugs to pursue the culture.
Right.
It's a difference, all right? So maybe, because I think a lot of people in hip hop put the word culture vulture with white. Dame Dash,
I'm gonna come back to that. I'm gonna come back to that. What you just said.
Okay. Dame Dash, I love you as a businessman, but you created an animal when you uttered the words culture vulture on the podcast. And maybe you don't realize how you made people who might not want to research the definition, because you didn't give it a definition. You just said culture vulture and you put it on Lyor Cohen. You put it on all of these people who actually have propelled the culture. So a lot of people relate culture vulture to white people and what they consider Black culture. No. To me, a culture vulture is a person who doesn't contribute to the culture, who doesn't put in but take out.
Okay.
If you don't put in but take out, to me, you are a culture vulture.
Okay.
So some of those people because Dame Dash coined the word culture vulture.
Mm-hmm.
When you was talking about Lyor Cohen being a culture vulture, you left out the part of how many careers wouldn't have been careers if it wasn't for Lyor Cohen.
All right.
Okay. So again, and I'm gonna go back to church.
Okay.
No Jumper, in the cast of No Jumper, who might feel church is a culture vulture, but you look at Adam and you say, no, Adam's not a culture vulture because he's provided opportunity for Black people to be in the media game. But you don't know what opportunities church has provided for people. So it's not fair to call a person a culture vulture because there are opposite color of you doing what you do.
Well, let me pause in there, and I'm going to come back to that word. Church spoke of, and I think we talked about it in an interview, we talked about No Jumper and some people having issues with church. And I saw the video the church was talking about where his song was being played, and it was 3 Black dudes and No Jumper. One Black dude got up immediately, and one dude was just on his phone, and the other one was just sitting there trying to listen, but I think he was just there for content reasons. Here's the issue, and I think there's an issue with all of that, especially the dude that got up and left. It isn't church. I think the issue on this one was redneck. Now, when you get doing here's the thing, historically with Black folks, the term redneck usually associates with racism. So when you got somebody that's saying they're next to red, before they are even able to get to the lyrics or even watch the video, they're hearing my next to red being sung very strongly. That's going to evoke a lot of negative emotions in a lot of Black folks. And but church being church took it a whole nother level more, because in the fucking video, he got a Civil War uniform on. So I'm like, you are poking the bear. You're antagonizing them now. You're like, you know what, motherfucker? You think I'm a redneck? Okay. let me put this uniform on and see what else you got to say. But it ain't even about that. It is about you looking past what you are seeing or dealing with these stigmas that are being thrown at us, all these isms that are out there, but you still got this dude that'll probably out-rap 49 other motherfuckers in the genre. You know, Church is definitely top 50. He might even be top 25. And I'm talking about in all of the rap genre. I ain't talking about country rap. He's number one over here. Like, but we aren't able to get past the one, he's white. And then two, he might exhibit some sort of flag, or he might say, my neck's too red, so I'm a redneck. Those are things that we're immediately evoking these negative emotions about, and we're not even trying to listen to the lyrics or respect the talent. That is part of the genius of Church's marketing, but it is also one of the issues with all of hip hop. And because we won't look past the isms, or we won't look past the skin color, immediately when we see those things and you don't look like somebody that's predominantly in hip hop, then the culture vulture stuff comes up. And then I'm not going to respect him because he's white, or he's a white rapper, he ain't real, I'm not even going to listen to it. I think he and I can speak for this entire genre. There's some talent over here that would dust your favorite rapper. And I'm not saying that we've seen it even within the last couple months. We saw a Broadway Girls version done by this group, and we saw another Broadway Girls done by this group, and we saw some other Broadway Girls versions done by some other people solo.
Let me say this.
Okay.
That's based off your last statement. I hate to interrupt, but
okay.
Everyone we reviewed in this video
mm-hmm.
will dust the upper 25% of what's going on today in hip hop. To me, I think Jessie B will dust most of the female rappers I have heard, and I've heard a lot of rappers because I think a lot of females concentrate on
ass and titties.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, if that's what you're presenting to me, I don't know if you really have bars. You can be like, "Oh, I got bars." Well, I don't am, so I can only judge you off your presentation.
Right.
And so when I say what's going on today, I'm not talking about Missy Elliott. I'm talking about active rappers today. Your Amarettas, your Lottos. Jessie B, to me, should be in those conversations of active females today.
Agreed.
She's a year in the game.
Who
the fuck is Justin He's not bar heavy, but he's not bar weak. Like, I don't put Justin Time in the lane of a Broadnax, a Church, Simple Man, but I don't put who the fuck is Justin Time is not whack. You understand what I'm saying? I don't put him in the lyrical category.
He ain't Vanilla Ice, though.
Huh?
He ain't Vanilla Ice, though.
No, he's nice.
Or Forgiato.
Like, no, he's nice.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Like, he's not in the lyrical aspect, but he's a rapper. You understand what I'm saying? He's a rapper. If I agree with that because I have heard other stuff before, you know. But dude can spit. Dude got talent. Yes,
like real hip hop talent. We're judging this off of hip hop eyes now, not country rap eyes. So we'll come back to this.
With Justin Time, I think the thing that might make people dislike him is his trolling. The way he trolls. Right. I think the fact that the way he trolls, it might get beside people, and some of those people is not going to give him a chance because he trolls, because trolling is offensive. So, agreed. Knuckles, away from what we said about the wardrobe.
Right.
Shit, I can't think of 50 rappers currently putting out music better than Knuckles in 2022.
Oh, yeah. I can't. He'll kill this mumble rap stuff. Like this that ain't even rap. Like, yes, I agree with that.
This episode is full of entertaining guys who, again, I think,
and they're all in different pockets.
Yes,
they all got their own thing. Yes.
So with the culture vulture thing, like, we can't,
guys and girl. I forgot.
Bro, some of the people using the term culture vulture are culture vultures.
Or they're controlled by a culture vulture machine. Yes, I agree. But I've never been a huge advocate of using those words because in 2022, this culture is everybody's. It's no longer. Now, early in 70s, 80s, maybe 90s, this was all a black thing. But, even though it didn't all start in a black thing, because, when hip hop started, it was mostly Latino folks up in New York and black folks out there doing outdoor parties and breakdancing and shit. That was not, they didn't have a color. And then eventually, we can just call a spade a spade. The people that were controlling the music or put hip hop together, they were mostly white and or
Latino
or Latino, and they put black faces in front of the microphone, in front of the masses to sell records, to make money. But that vehicle in itself is a culture vulture, but I'm not mad at it in 2022. I can't go with the culture vulture thing. I can only go with hip hop is so diverse now, and it ain't even about us over here. Like hip hop has busted past the shores of the United States. Like hip hop has been the voice of revolutions in France and in Spain and parts of Germany. Like we cannot say that this is ours anymore. So hip hop has always been the voice of the people, wherever those people are. So we just need to respect it for that and use it for that. Back to country rap and back to this review. I love the articulation that he did in this entire video. I'm concerned about how you're going to sing this live, because this is a very strong song, vocally octave when you are doing the hook. And that was it. I gave this a perfect score. It was a 10 and a 10 for me. My other question mark was when you was sitting in that room with the motorcycle and the red light. Looked like you done had a couple cheeseburgers too many, fam. But you didn't look like that in the interview. So I don't know if the camera gave you some more weight or whatever, but you was thick in that one, bro. It looked like you done gained a couple pounds. I don't know. Maybe he was hitting the boxing ring after that and lost the weight, but he was looking a little chunky.
Look, first of all, shout out to all the chunky people in the world. First, forget what this skinny guy said. Okay, you look fine. You're not pause. You look fine like I think you fine. You look fine like you're okay.
Right.
Matter of fact, when I said that Knuckles needs to probably buy his size, I was basing it off of church. Because sometimes looking like a star means that, all right, we bought big clothes because our mama needed to buy them a size bigger because we might have to wear them a couple of years.
Right.
When you got money, you can buy your size because if you don't fit it next year, you're gonna toss it.
Right.
You don't give a damn. So I thought church looked like a star in every single scene of this video. And I don't know why I kind of equivalent tight clothes to being a star in 2022. Throw it away, buy some motion.
Right.
I thought this video was dope, man.
I love the mic scene though. When he was lighting the blunt.
I have wrote here my favorite scene is the mic, and when he lit the cigarette.
Right. That was cigarette weed, bro. That wasn't cigarette.
He lit the cigarette, and it was just smoking. All the thing going through my mind was the mic is smoking.
Yeah. That was the album cover.
Yeah, I'm like the mic is smoking. That was a visual metaphor for you guys. He's letting you know his bars are smoking. Get your ass back. Get a fire extinguisher. Even in a song this tempo, he's coming with it lyrically. Now, the thing is with Next to Red, anybody who this might offend, no jumper, paraphrase it as the same way we use the N-word. Because I think a lot of people in country rap, their N-word is redneck.
Really?
That's how I view it. Ain't no one told me that.
Well, I'm first of all, we need to put out a disclaimer then, because we are not saying any of this to offend anybody.
No,
we're not. That if that word is offensive to anyone, please let us know.
I'm trying not to use the R word because I just like if I got to argue with a person and they call me the N word, I'm pissed. But if I'm another color and I got to argue with a person, they call me the R word, I'm probably pissed. Well, the C word, but I don't know. I just think redneck has been embraced the same way the N-word has been embraced, just opposite cultures. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that'll be a question we'll ask during an interview if we interview someone that uses it a lot. The motorcycle scene that he starts off with, where he's carrying, I think that's the Tennessee flag. Mm-hmm. I need to see more of that because I'm a Sons of Anarchy fan, and it made me think of that. The rebel soldier scene, the part I like most was the fact that he was bleeding at the mouth, and it just kind of depicted him fighting.
And it looked real.
Yes.
Yeah. It didn't look generic. Yeah. That was a good cinematography.
Yeah. Man, they done a good job. The video was directed by Loose Vision as always, and Church.
They had to fight in boots like that for real.
Now, see, that's the only part I didn't like.
That would be uncomfortable.
Yeah, like I'm thinking now. I don't think the rebel soldiers out there in them damn cowboys. Church, you got me 100% on the wardrobe. I can't even, I can't even shout out Party City because we don't have nothing that nice.
Right.
You really went and got the damn suit and General Patton. Let me find out that Church bought that from an actual widow or the great grandson of a rebel, a Civil War fighter. But
right.
I liked it. The war footage that they had in it, I didn't know if that was necessary. I understand why. I
didn't even pay attention. It was.
I understand why they done it to put people in the frame of mind. But there might be people who see him in the suit and be like, I don't get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I understand why they put it in there, but they didn't have to. If I had a score, this probably would have been a perfect video to me. And if you really listen to the hook, No Jumper, they say my next two red. They said he couldn't do it, bro. They said because of his skin color, he can't do this. So if I made a song like, man, they said I'm too hood. They said, I was splitting Roman noodles with my family. Like, come on, bro. He has a right to tell his story. Maybe No Jumper. Maybe y'all should watch the Real Church interview. I said the Real Church. Maybe y'all should watch the Church interview that talks about what needs to be talked about when it comes to understanding his music. And then maybe next time y'all listen to a Church song, y'all won't walk out because you'll understand this man's story is probably deeper than some of your favorite rappers who probably are culture vultures who just got into shit because they had a computer and it was easy. Because it's
as an analogy, would we be the opposite of our neck too red? Because they say a lot of stuff about us.
There are people in the country rap genre that I guarantee you that say Vic and Spank are culture vultures. Guarantee it.
Well, they can suck my nuts, fam. I mean, this ain't what we over here for.
Don't get offended like somebody said it.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure there are people like, come on, especially when we first started, the pushback we was getting when we first started.
Well, we got called the N-word when we first started, but we pushed through all that.
Remember, the person you didn't watch video said, "Why are y'all here?"
Yeah, you're right.
Wouldn't that be equivalent of being a culture vulture?
Well, our neck too red.
Yeah.
Or in his case, our neck too black.
Yeah. They say
we need to make a country rapper
too black. Shout out to Church, man. Shout out to Church. Hey,
good way to make a stance without being too controversial. Like the visual was there just a little bit, but the meaning in there is a metaphor in itself.
Bro, Church put all that shit in there to make you watch, but don't watch, listen. Because if you listen, you get it. I'm glad he did the way he did it. He done it for shock value. The messed up part about people when they're shocked, they tend not to listen. I can guarantee you a lot of people of color, when they seen that rebel suit, like click,
bro.
They heard redneck rebel suit, they're like, oh, hell no.
Immediately.
Okay. I don't know what he's talking about, but I don't want to hear it. And I think it's one of the dopest songs. Church, you got you one. You got you one. They say.
Can't get around it.
I'm trying to come up there and rock with you, Church. Look, we are still, I hit Church up. We still trying to work plans out.
Okay.
you know, in church, if your boy do come, I know, you know, I seen you. I know you be. I seen you one time. You let what's his name? What's his name? He was doing blogs. I told you he disappeared. Honest. I see you.
Honest.
You let Honest get out there on stage. Hey, so church, look, I'm practicing. I'm practicing. If I come, can I put a little swag with it? But no, shout out to church. Actually, I was gonna drop that. Church, 22nd, 23rd, got a show in Nashville. If you can get there, get there. But something I meant to mention, and before we get to our sponsor segment of the show,
right?
I meant to mention this, and I need to mention this. There is a show that's not church's show. I gotta pull the page up real quick. Super proud of this girl. Super proud of this girl. Okay. Saturday, May 30th, because they know not to do that shit on the 22nd, 23rd. Saturday, April 30th. The 420 Beer Fest. 420 Beer Fest. 3NT present the first annual 420 Beer Fest.
Can't do first annual. When it's the first, it is called the inaugural.
You ready for this? Are you ready for this lineup?
I'm ready. We already done jacked it up with the name, but go ahead. I'm ready.
Vegan Vampire.
It's a vegan vampire.
I'm starting off at the bottom. I'm starting off at the low end.
All right, okay.
I'm building anticipation.
Vegan vampire. All right.
Vegan Vampire. Then we got Jones McShine.
Okay.
Then we got someone that looks like their name is Stitchin' C.
Okay.
I'm gonna look all those people up. Now you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Fathead, the music child.
Okay, that's what's up. All right.
Then we got Miss Jessie B.
Jessie? What?
And the whole show is headlined by Blind Fury.
That's what's up.
And it is in.
How'd you get this flyer?
I'm looking at. You might be on people's pages.
Oh.
I'm gonna make a short about this probably.
Okay.
But I'm announcing it now in case I don't. But it's going to be in Lugoff, South Carolina. If I hope I'm saying it right, Lugoff, Lugoff, South Carolina. And this is really promotion for you guys. Y'all didn't pay me, but I just seen Jessie B's name on it, Fathead's name on it. And I know we just interviewed both of them, and I felt like they deserve to be talked about. And the fact that Blind Fury is putting his own festival together. This joint is 21 and up. You got to be grown. You got to be grown.
It's 420. You need to be grown.
It's $10 in advance. Shit, I would pay $10. I would pay $10 to see Fathead, Jessie B, and Blind Fury. Wouldn't you?
Yes. I would pay $10 for anything on 420 because I know what I'm finna go to. It's gonna be free weed.
And there's a meet and greet, right? I don't know the price of the meet and greet, but in the meet and greet, you're gonna get free wings and beer. God damn it. I need to be there. Free wings and beer. I get to meet Blind Fury, Fathead, and Jessie B.
That's dope, man. That's dope.
Ain't that dope?
Wow.
$10, $15 in advance. I'm not sure what the price of the meet and greet is, but hey, man, shouts out to those guys. I hope y'all have a good show. Man, South Carolina's not that far from me, but I know I won't be able to pull off back-to-back weekends of going places. And I'm sorry, Ryan mentioned his first. So if I go to Ryan, but shout out though, shout out. That's a good show. If you're out there, you watch this show, and you're in the South Carolina area, man, go hang out with Jessie B, Blind Fury, and Fathead, and then the other people on that show. Get you some wings and beer. I know you like wings. All right, ladies and boys, girls, you know what time it is? It's that 10. You got a point.
I do. It is now time for the project shout out. This portion of the Country Rap Report is brought to you by Asset Distribution. Asset Distro is a best-in-class music distribution platform for labels, artists, and rights holders. Distribute your music worldwide while cutting out the middleman and retaining 100% ownership of your content. Log on to www.assetdistro.com. That is ASSETDISTRO.com to sign up today.
All right. This project, they snuck this one in on your boy. Because this is one of my favorite artists in the genre. They snuck this guy in. For real. All right. The project shout out of the day is by Mako's own Mr. FJ Outlaw. And the name of this album is Hopeless Emotions. Hopeless Emotions. All right. This joint is 11 songs, 27 minutes. And you know what's dope about it to me? I love when artists hold it down on their own. There are no features on here. It's only one feature, and it's featuring Trap House Coda, and the name of that joint was Sliding Out. All right, I had a chance to check this out last night, and my 3 favorite cuts are Blame It On My Ego, which actually we reviewed that video. I also like the joint Lies Away, and I like the joint Chase You. All right, when you get an opportunity to check it out, remember, it's FJ Outlaw, Hopeless Emotions, brought to you by Mako Music, and that joint dropped February 11th, 2022. And that is the Country Rap Report's project shout out. Cheers to you, FJ.
Gotcha.
Took that one fast. I ain't gonna lie. I dropped the cube of icing now. They ain't been going down so smooth. All right, man. Project shout out. Shout out to Asset Distribution. When y'all call him, what y'all gonna say? Say it with me. Brown. All right. Ooh, shit. The block of icing still hit the heart. How the whiskey drinkers out there, boy. It's addicting. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, we're gonna recap. We started the entire show off with Who the Fuck is Just in Time, featuring Jesse Howard. The name of that joint was Breaking Me Down. Then we had Knuckles featuring Syni Stixxx with The Truth. Then we had Jessie B with Rhyme to My Reason. And we ended the entire show off with Upchurch's Next to Red. Not Nick. Next to Red. Okay? Again, April 22nd, 23rd, Church has back-to-back shows in Nashville. And April the 30th, the Beer Fest, my man Blind Fairy, Jessie B, Fathead, the Music Child, and some other people that I gotta look up. And hey man.
We might have this one come out the Friday before, just so we're not dating this episode. We'll probably do it the Friday that the show is, the 22nd.
Okay, so again, man, thank you to the entire gang. I always, man, at this part of the show, every show I get a little sentimental because I always feel like I want to thank everybody who has rocked with us, bro. Like, and we literally, like, it's funny because a lot of times on the premieres, we premiere every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. And funny thing is, 90% of the time during the premieres, I'm either working or asleep. For those who don't know, we both have jobs and I work overnight. So, but when I'm at work, a lot of times I'm watching the premiere with no volume. But every time, bro, I get choked up as we watch the chat grow. Mm-hmm. And, there are people who, shout out to Anime Fan who now has changed his name, who's cooking breakfast all the time. Shouts out to Coco who used to be on that treadmill. Shouts out to West 10 who went from just being West 10 to now West 10 and Pop Out Fresh. Because when we first started, it was just one, like, shouts out to Jessie B who pops in, Fathead who pops in, Fathead's wife who pops in, Alaska Mommy. I think Alaska Mommy.
Yeah. She's an elderly lady that's a church fan.
Yeah.
In Alaska.
Shouts out to the people who popped in for church for Revival Week who are still popping in.
Yes.
Bro.
Yes.
Shouts out just to anybody out there who think that we shouts out to SMG Jimmy who pops in from time to time.
Yeah.
Shouts out to everybody who out there who trusts us with the genre. And that means a lot to me. To the people who might start out like, oh, we don't know about those guys, who now see like, man, those guys mean good. I definitely, if it was a way that we could do a Country Rap Report conference just to meet people who make the music and support the genre, bro, I would love to do that. I'm willing, man. One of the things for me, and I wish, Tom Joyner, who, people don't know I'm a radio guy. I love doing radio. And Tom Joyner used to do a cruise.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if he still does it since he retired from radio, but Tom Joyner, I watched the interview one time. He said the reason he basically put his brand with a cruise company came to him, and the reason he started, putting his brand with that yearly cruise was it gave him an opportunity to meet the people who actually supported him. And, hopefully some point in time, and hopefully it's South by Southwest, I just look forward to meeting the people who rock with us, and I would never think I ain't nothing, and I'm speaking from my heart now. I'm a guy with 2 jobs who just have dreams of being a YouTuber, and Spank is a guy who I just really enjoy getting this shit, where I just beg, come on, bro. I just want to be a YouTuber. Spank can tell you, I used to like, man, I just want to be a damn YouTuber. I just want to be a YouTuber. But in doing this, it's made me appreciate the people who appreciate the genre. And I just hope that people feel like we're represented well. And I'm if you even become gang, I'm shocked. When I seen that we had people that were gang, I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. There is people who the first time someone hit that super sticker or the super chat, I was like, man, ain't no goddamn way. So hey man, I want to say, man, if I never, ever, and this is me speaking from my heart, if I never, ever meet you guys, it means the world to me to know that you guys are willing to watch us for 1 second. Because there are millions upon millions upon millions upon millions of content creators on YouTube. You got all kind of choices. If you watch us for 1 second, I'm appreciative. For real.
Agreed.
I should have took a shot after that. Cheers, y'all. countryrapreport.com. Ooh. Hold on. That little corner. Um, 16. Oh my bro, I'm so excited about this 16-bar challenge. Maybe we should have solicited. You don't like not one beat?
Not one. Mm-mm.
So, look, this is what I'm gonna do. I'll let you pick the beat, and then when we do the next one, you let me pick the beat.
Okay.
Because I don't think we will agree on the beat.
Okay.
And so I'll let, because to me,
you sent a different beat than what you sent in the pack. The last one.
I just sent one.
In phone.
You said it was too hard. You already listened to it.
I listened to all the ones that was in the email.
No, I sent you one in the messenger. You said it was too hard.
Okay, yeah. It was bass heavy. Yeah.
Yeah. Look, hold on. Let me tell the story. Look, y'all, I'm sorry. I was trying to cheat. I ain't tell Spank the truth. I'm gonna confess on air. That beat is the beat that I use when I do Ryan Durty with Vic XL, when I do my commentary, when I talk about other stuff that's not country rap. That is my intro beat.
Okay. I
had that beat made for me. Now, because, and when the person, shout out to DJ Chris, when he made that beat, he said, "What do you want?" I said, "Back Then" by Jeezy.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "What?" I sent him, it's a song called Back Then by Jeezy. It was nowhere near one of his most popular songs. It was on the mixtape, never even on a major release. But that is my card, that is my Uno beat.
Okay.
That is my card game beat. That is my beer pong beat. That is my I'm competing against you beat. Back then, you ask anyone in my family, whatever we're playing, when I say, hey, because you can't have family function without music.
Right.
And they know, everyone in my family knows I'm probably the most competitive person in this family. And if y'all ever want to come hang out and you want to be at a party with black people, Hispanics, and white, and liquor and good food, tacos and fried chicken, maybe I should coin the taco and fried chicken night. We get it in. But they know when Vic say, man, put that back then on. Everybody in my family got that song in their phone because whoever's controlling the speaker,
right?
No, whenever I get a lot of this and I'm like this, and whatever we playing, they know it's on. Okay. When that come on, they know it's ass whipping time. Well, I got drunk and say, who on Ray? Who on Ray? I don't give a I know I'm my age, but who on Ray? Yeah, I be racing young people.
You got a theme song, bro.
Who, me? Yes. Yeah. Jeezy back then is the Vic XL theme song. When Chris Green said, I'm going to make your intro for your videos, what do you want? I said, Back Then by Jeezy. And he recreated, he made it. He didn't recreate it. He just gave me something, that tempo, that beat. So I was like, shit. I'm in the cheat spank. I ain't going to tell him. I'm going to send him this beat. And if we can get 50 entries rapping on this beat, I'm in hip-hop heaven. So, but you said it was too hard. It's okay.
Too hard.
It's hard. I have another one by him that I haven't seen, that I'll send you, that's not as hard. Okay. I'm just an aggressive guy, man. I'm gonna probably be this 60, when I turn 60, I'm gonna be this 60-year-old dude like, shit, what you gonna do? And somebody like, man, you gonna sit your old ass down, I'm gonna knock you out. I'm going to be that guy. I'm just saying, what you gonna do? I was just on the phone with my son Cameron. Like, it's funny when I talk to my son Cameron, I feel bad because I'm talking to myself. I'm like, damn, he's too aggressive for no reason.
Well, damn, that's that karma right there.
But he, you know what? He's a good kid. So I mean, we have the weirdest conversations. So, hey man, shouts out to everybody out there. Shouts out to all the parents. If you're a parent out there, shout out to you. That shit's hard.
Yes. What's
harder than parenting? What's harder, parenting or being married? That's a question for the chat.
No, not in this chat.
No, why? Parenting, because they're both complicated.
I am not even trying to answer that one.
Well, I ain't saying you. I ain't gonna lie. I know it has to be hard being married to me. Because I'm very emotional. I will call people to pick a fight. I have called you several times to pick a fight. And I don't know if it's just you or maybe you know me. Matter of fact, the last time I called you to pick a fight, you was like, man, I don't know what you want, but
I ain't even feeling that energy, bro.
You remember it?
Yeah, I remember it. Like, no, bro. I can't even entertain that.
I was like, damn, he deflated the hell out of me. And then I was like, well, man, shit. I guess he don't want to fight. I'm emotional. I'll be going through some shit. And yeah, I will channel it the wrong direction. I gotta say shouts out to my wife because I'll be on that bullshit, bro. I'm not a violent person, but I definitely will turn up on you for no reason. I am Mr. Make you not answer your phone.
Oh, damn.
I'm the guy who like, you know what? I'm hanging up on him and he's going to call back 30 times and I'm not going to answer nothing. Because I get pissed and call you from 6 cell phones. Like, if I ain't getting through, ain't nobody getting through. I will have 6 cell phones in front of me and just doop. And when I hear and I have them all on speaker. And when I hear the voicemail answer, doop. Doop. I got problems, man. I need mental health. Maybe I should sign up Justin Bieber, and this is not country rap related. Justin Bieber is giving out $3 million. He's giving away like a free mental health session to all his fans. Maybe I need to sign up.
That's good.
Yeah, I think he's giving away $3 million worth of mental health treatment. All you got to do is go to the website, sign up, and I think you get one free session.
That's dope.
Virtual session. I thought it was dope. So, ladies and boys and girls, please visit countryrapreport.com. That 16-bar challenge is coming. Me and Spank are going to have to We just pre-planned it in front of you guys, but we're gonna have to talk offline to get this thing together because it is approaching, especially if we're going to meet that May 1st deadline.
Right.
To start it off. I'm excited about that. I don't even know if I'm ready to do it because I be trying to space things out.
Right.
Because I don't like to get too high or get too low. And to me, we've had our high moment for the first quarter. Revival week was our
keep going higher. We just keep going higher.
And see, I'm gonna be honest. In my mind, I'm like, man, can we get higher?
Yes. Yes.
So I'm like, man, maybe we should space this shit out. Maybe we should do the 16 bar challenge in November or something. I don't know. But you know what? You're right. When these ideas come, we need to implement them. I'm still high off having when you showed me the country rap tab on Vertigo.
Yeah, it's still there. I gotta make sure we're doing everything we're supposed to. We need submissions. So if we need to reach out to some people to have them submit songs. So
you know what I need?
We personally need to do that.
You know what I need you to do? When you contact them, because this is something I definitely want to start promoting on all my social media platforms. If there's an official submission ad or blog or something that I can just share with artists.
Okay, we'll get that together, me and Heather.
You know, if there's something that says, hey, submit to Vertigo, with the link inside, I'll definitely share with artists and then see if, you know. The only sad part is I don't want you artists who are not country rap trying to get your shit put in there. And I don't know how do we keep that from happening?
Good question.
How do we keep artists like, hey, man, it ain't but 5 songs over there. Let me put mine in there. And then we go look, and we got a bunch of mumble rappers in the country rap section.
Well, we are supposed to A&R it, but I don't know what our schedules are going to be like. So he'll probably send me snippets.
Trust and believe, if they send shit to keep the clutter away, they can send me a 15-second snippet and a picture. I'm like, oh, nope. Nope. Why do you have dreads? No, I'm just
showing you. Might be a dreadneck.
Might be a dreadneck.
Ladies
and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are the Country Rap Report. Yours truly, Big XL.
It's your dude, Spank.
And I haven't said this in a while, so on behalf of Heather, who definitely does more work than me and Spank do,
yes.
Y'all definitely hit the $sign for Heather. Shit. Throw something in there and say, this is for Heather, for all the hard work of putting up with these two folks.
Right.
For making Vic look lighter than he probably is. You know the lights make you look 2 times lighter. Because in person, my neck's too bled. So for real, man, y'all definitely, if you're watching this episode and we're about to end, everybody right now in the chat watching this episode, drop 100 for Heather. Drop 100 for domestic D.
$100?
No, the 100 sign.
Oh, the 100 sign. Okay, damn.
If you want to drop $100 for Heather, drop that motherfucker.
Y'all can wait for merch. If you're gonna drop money, wait for merch. That's coming.
No, I'm just saying. Right now, every single body who is still watching this show, and I'm gonna start doing this shit at the beginning because Heather don't get the props she deserves. Right now, what kind of icon can we give Heather? A Henny bottle.
Henny bottle?
Can we get a whiskey bottle icon? Oh, you know what? Right now, because the 100 icon is universal, whether you're a member or not. If you are in the chat right now, because Heather works her ass off, you drop 100 and you hit that damn like button. And if you don't do that, then your mama has a penis. For real. Is that going to get us strike?
Bro, we don't cut so much already. We passed the strike.
No, but that's not a cuss word.
Mama with a penis is not worse than some of the other stuff we've already said. So no, I think we're good.
But for real, man, y'all show y'all respect, pay homage, drop the 100 for Heather for real, because she works her ass off. I know me personally, I have the videos, and I know she's so polite. She's like, Vic, can you please send the videos? And unfortunately, I record a lot on the fly, which means I can't send them till I get back. And she's so patient. And being able to put up with two guys who are definitely both set in their ways is hard work.
Agree.
And I think Spank is probably more set in his ways than me. I'm definitely now at the point where I just want to make YouTube videos, so it don't even matter. Whatever Heather say, go. Just don't let her stop. In my mind, I be thinking, Spank, do not piss her off.
I'm not.
Do not. Because we can't do what she do. Mm-mm. And if I gotta start back editing these videos hiding at work, we are in trouble. And that 10 o'clock shit is out the window.
Right.
Without Heather, there will be no gang.
True.
Y'all be watching them premieres, and that should be saying premiering whenever.
Today.
Premiering, look, it's 4:50, premiering at 5. So again, man, y'all please drop the 100 for Heather for all her hard work. All right, countryrapreport.com artists, if you like to have your music played on the internet's only country rap station where country rap pays rent, go to WCRR Radio, download the Live 365 app, lock in WCRR, listen to it riding to work. If you want to have your music played on there, please submit an MP3. An MP3, not your link, an MP3, because I can't download your link. Submit an MP3 at any other submission places, whether it's countryrap@gmail.com, whatever you gotta do, please submit it. Feel free to drop a drop or ask about doing a drop, whatever the case may be. But lock it in, all right? All right, that's it. Time to go. Y'all please enjoy everything y'all got going on. Be safe.
Yes.
It's your boy Vic XL.
It's your dude Spank.
And hey man, Country Rap Report. We'll be back next time. Peace.